I'm really excited to, just introduce our guest today that we're going to be hearing from. Kyle and Kristen Gaines, affectionately known as K2. We're going to hear from them a little bit, some things that are really just like on their hearts, and just the ways that they're growing, the way that their team is growing. Anyway, Kyle and Kristen, you guys are a beautiful couple inside and out. Some of the things that I just absolutely love about the two of you is just the way that, honestly, probably my favorite thing is the way the two of you support each other. Both in business, both in life. Like, I don't know that I know two people who spend more time together than you two do and still like really get along and continue to enjoy being together all the time. But anyway, Kyle and Kristen, wonderful team. Just like you guys are just wonderful team examples, leaders, producers, builders. You champion others. You are for people. You're wonderful teachers. You are wonderful dog parents to this cute little puppy Bo Bear, Bowie. So anyway, I'm so happy to get to kind of chat with you guys and interview you. I know you guys love camping. You love the outdoors. You go on hikes. You run, like, I'm not sure why, but you do. Anyway, you're heavily you're just like involved in things that you're passionate about, which are relationships, your friendships, your family, your church. And so I'm just really proud to call you agency owners in the Gaines Agency, and honestly super proud to be your mom, and love you both very much. So anyway, America's couple, let's talk to them.
Oh my
Hell, you dog.
Oh, you guys are awesome.
The Bo picture was a good surprise.
Oh, it's so good.
Gotta have Bo.
Funny enough, we went on a run this morning, and we are on the home stretch of the run, and I decided to take off with Bo, and he's running alongside me. And all of a sudden, he just runs right in front of me. I step on his paws. He yelps. I go flying off into the brush. I didn't fall, but my gosh, it could have been. I could have came with, like, I don't know, a black eye.
Wow.
Anyways,
well, that's exciting. I mean, that's why one should not run so early in the morning.
Yeah.
I think that's a
not
perfect
graceful,
example
but we
of
get
why
out there.
you don't do that. Yeah, like
It's
anyway.
honest work.
But okay, you guys do what you want to do. What is that you're drinking, Kyle?
It's an espresso.
Oh, okay. All right. Cheers. Okay. So, guys, you guys, Kyle and Kristen, became agency owners in June of 2020. Let's see, what are we in? 25.
2024.
2024. Okay. It's like time just gets away from you. But anyway, I don't know, Jordan, you might tell me, but I would dare say they're probably maybe the youngest agency owners in the Shank agency, or maybe close to it. I'm not sure.
I think
I mean, Jennifer, if there wasn't a family relationship, there would be, I mean, it would be a close contest between who's the youngest between you and them. But
oh, right.
Yes.
But they're the youngest agency owners, and I mean, you guys did it really
without a doubt.
And so anyway,
Yes.
it's just been
fastest
super fun
and youngest, yeah.
Yeah, super fun to watch you guys. But anyway,
Jennifer, do you want to stop sharing your screen real quick?
Oh, am I sharing it?
Yeah, I just thought I'd let you know while we're getting started here.
What am I doing?
You're sharing your screen.
How am I doing that? I thought
Actually, I think I got rid of it for you. All good. All good.
I'm sorry. Okay,
no.
Sorry. I didn't notice I was still sharing my screen. I don't know what we were looking at, but sorry.
No, it's just the slides. You're good.
Okay. All right, great. Sorry about that. Thank you. Well, anyway, guys, would love to just hear kind of from each of you individually, just what your background is, how you got to Symmetry. So let's just kind of start with that, whichever one of you wants to go first.
You first, babe.
All right. Yeah, so before Symmetry, I really only had one job, and that was I was a marketing director for a very small development company in Iowa. A lot of you guys know that already, but I watched Kyle kind of toy around with the idea of joining Symmetry a lot sooner than I even considered it. And so, truthfully, I was like very skeptical of the whole thing until we really got to know what you do, Jennifer. And we got to see you doing it when we'd come out and visit. And then we got to watch you guys build your beautiful home, this office you're sitting in. So we kind of watched from the sidelines for a long time, and it was more of an idea for Kyle, not an idea for Kristen at all. I loved my job. I loved who I worked with. They were just like, it's just sweet Iowa people. They let me take my job when we moved out to Colorado and go fully remote. So it was just not something I was considering at all in the slightest until Kyle kind of decided, I think I'm going to do this. And then I ended up calling you, Jennifer, one day, and I was like, so do you think I would be okay at this? Because I think I'm kind of tired of this job. And so it kind of turned into this thing where we both came on together in the same exact time after we just bought a house and a car. And we just ditched our 9 to 5 and went full commission, which was insanity. But there's a lot of gaps in that story I just shared, but I'll let Kyle fill some of them in.
That's
Yeah.
so fun though. I love
Yeah,
that.
that's so good. Yeah, so I would have graduated college in 2019, and I was a recruiter for my university for 2 years, and that was literally the greatest job I ever had. We are now business owners, and this is the greatest thing I've ever done. But that was the best job I ever had. I didn't make any money, but I loved serving the university, like bringing people to our school. I remember telling Kristen after I quit that job, being like, I'm never going to find a job that I like as much as I did that. And so after that, yeah, I worked at like Principal Financial Group. I did retirement planning, which was just a glorified call center guy. It was tough. Did that for 9 months, and then jumped over to a company in Chicago, and I did software sales, which was selling like a piece of tech to a company that already had that piece of tech, but it just did it a little bit different. And that was kind of soul sucking as well. And I did that for 9 months. And that's when the conversations were starting of like, man, I need to like do something that I feel good about and that like fills my cup. You know, that was the conversation that we had. And then yeah, to Kristen's point, obviously I watched you do this from the sidelines for years and years and years. Like right out of college, I think I considered Symmetry, you know, didn't do it then, and had again the journey that got me here, which was sweet. But yeah, it was that's the journey that got us here.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm gonna touch on something you mentioned, Kyle. You were saying that, you know, that job at the university was like, you know, hands down the best job you ever had until you got here. And I remember thinking too, when I left the job that I had for 15 years, I remember thinking, gosh, I'm never going to find a community and like a culture like I had for 15 years where I was before, and then got here and it was like, really? Like this actually exists somewhere else? And it's just as good, if not better. So I love that you felt that too.
Yeah. Well, and the thing too, I remember Kristen and I made lasagna. We made some homemade lasagna because we could just learn how to make homemade lasagna, and we wanted to share it with you and Dad. And that was just after, like right after you guys got back from conference of 2022.
Yes.
And I remember being like bummed, like sad that we weren't able to go to that conference because we had just missed it. And so,
and you weren't in Symmetry at that time. We were just at your house eating dinner, like vomiting all the wonderful things about our conference and how it went. And
yeah,
you guys are.
Yeah, we had FOMO without even like knowing why we should have FOMO.
Well, and I think it was after that conversation that you were so excited, Jennifer, just about what this could be, what it could be for Kyle, what it could be for our family. Your excitement is what recruited me.
Oh, yep. That's fun. That's cool. Oh, good. I like that. Thanks for sharing that. I didn't really realize that. Why did you guys tell us about like Kyle and Kristen Gaines? again, you mentioned you had just bought a house like the month before. You had just bought a car. I remember you guys asking me like, should we get a car? I'm like, sure, you should. Yes, it was fine decision. It's working out just fine. But anyway, guys, tell me about like the decision to come on together. Like, how did you guys process through that? Why was it important for you guys to do this together? And how has doing it together maybe kept you here?
I'll let you take that one, Kristen,
Okay.
to start.
Like I said, I mean, being so excited about the vision, I think that's something that we caught really early, whether we knew what it really was or not, or what we were getting into really or not. I, for one, thought this was going to be a very easy way to make money. I really did. I thought Kyle and I have all these natural skills. We're great with people. This will be a breeze. Coming from a girl who'd never been in sales, obviously, that was humbling first 90 days plus. But I remember Kyle's dad, so Kevin, my father-in-law, saying one night, like, this is going to be the hardest thing you guys ever do, but it's going to be so worth it. And I remember just giving him a hug, being like, yeah, sure, whatever. This will be so easy. I mean, you make it look easy, Jennifer. You know, that's what I was thinking when we were starting. She would come out of her office and be like, wrote another app, wrote another app, wrote another app. And so I thought that's what it would be like. But that was not the case. And so, I mean, getting through the learning curve and having someone in it with you was so helpful. And then Daniel and Gabrielle coming on our team that same month, it's like the four of us were all learning and figuring this thing out together. And so there is this like camaraderie of struggle a little bit where you're like learning, figuring it out, but it keeps you in it when you're not alone and not working through that alone. And so honestly, I'm not sure if we would have still been doing this had I not joined with Kyle, or if I had done this alone. Like, I don't know. For us, I don't think we would, honestly.
And I think, you know, that, so not everybody's going to be able to start this business with their spouse or their best friends. Like, we're not going to be able, not everybody's going to be able to do that. But I think what it also points to is like the importance of finding your running buddies. So, you know, early on, find those people who are kind of new like you, and you guys can run towards goals together, and yeah, just kind of be partnered up, not to commiserate together, but to like run together. And then you've got those mentors and people who are where you want to be that you can connect with and grow through with and through. And so yeah, Summer, find your people. Like, it makes it way more fun here if you find people to run it this with. So whether or not you bring people on your team right away, if you want to do that, that's great. We'll help you. If you don't, that's okay too. But find running buddies. That will help kind of, you know, like plant your flag here and keep it planted. So
Yeah.
what else do you think, Kyle? Anything else?
Yeah, I think something, I think all those things are definitely it. But something too, like being brand new, and this is something Chris and I would do, and then like even Danielle, Gabrielle, like our first 6 months, it was like just dreaming. It was like a dream sesh. We were just thinking, my word, like what could this be in our future? Like what could this do for our families? Like, and again, you don't have to have, it doesn't have to be your, you know, your wife. It doesn't have to be your best friends. Like it can be somebody else in the business, but it's getting around people that I think are open to that idea too, of like just dreaming of what this can be. Like for the first time, we were kind of thinking, wow, like thinking thoughts we hadn't thought about before, right? Like with your time, with all of your resources, having a little bit of resource freedom, whether that's time, money, whatever. But that was something that I know we did in the beginning that I think kept us fueled and going on the days that were tough, because we kept seeing what this will be down the road.
Yeah. And that I think is just so important, is just making sure that you know this is a work in progress, and we're not going to get exactly where we want to be in probably the fastest amount of time, but you keep plugging away at this, and you know, we're just not there quite yet, but we're working on getting there. So
well, and That is so good because we've heard Danny Young talk all the time. He's like, well, I'm not where I want to be. Kristen and I aren't where we want to be. Mom, you're not where you want to be. Jordan's not where you like, right? Like we're all, it's an infinite thing of I wish it was faster. I wish it was faster.
Mhm.
But that posture again, it's I don't know, then taking on a different mindset of, well, we are where we are. We're different people than we used to be 3 months ago, 6 months ago, a year
Yes.
ago. So it's like celebrating the wins along the way. But yeah, again, that's you could eat yourself up thinking, man, we're not where we want to be. As fast as
Absolutely. It's it's such a good point and worth just kind of touching on again. It's like, you know, when you think like, man, I haven't gotten where I want to get yet, whatever the deal is, like why is someone else getting there faster? Whatever it is, just take a, you know, take a few minutes and think back, like, where was I a month ago? You know, 3 months ago, 6 months ago, where was I 8 years ago? Like, where were you guys in November of 22? Think about the transformation. And I mean, like, that's part of like where I want to go with this call with the two of you is like, we always talk about, you know, the transformation, like you won't recognize yourself. The people you are today, you're totally different than who you were a year ago or the day you started in this business. And so I have so much respect for the journey that the two of you have been on through this business, both individually and then as a couple. And as you have begin, you know, as you have begun to like, you know, grow your team and find your people, like the people that you want to build this with, the people that you want to continue to dream with. And so, you know, the other thing too that I forgot to mention, you know, a big reason these two are still here is because I threatened them with their lives. They
Right.
were not allowed to quit, like they just were not. So that's the other little thing I forgot to mention.
yeah, key factor.
Anyway, but you guys, we just kind of talked yesterday. We were kind of brainstorming for this call, but I really asked you guys, like, is there something, you know, that you guys have been learning or that's been on your heart that you know that we would want to talk about, you guys would want to share. And so and it's really just kind of the journey that you've been on and really like finding what works for you guys. So tell me about why finding what works for Kristen, what works for Kyle, and what works for K2 and Gaines Life. Why is that so important?
You want to start, Kai?
Yeah, I can. Man, there's a lot to that. That I think is the biggest thing that we have learned, absolutely, is like finding what works for us. And what even got us to that point was having a mentor tell us, find what works for you. And I think the one step back from that is like finding what works for you is having ownership with your journey, right? Like taking ownership of what's working for you, what's not. Like could be as simple as tracking your numbers. It could be as simple as whether it's cold market recruiting, warm market recruiting, like taking ownership again and taking inventory of what you are doing and aren't doing that's working. You have to figure out what works for you. And that's been something, yeah, recently, I would say in the last like 6 months, Kristen, that we have kind of latched onto more and more.
Which took a lot of doing the wrong things for 2 years, right? Like we've been here 2.5 years and we're just now feeling like, hey, this feels like we're doing the right thing finally, which is patience. Like it takes patience and delayed gratification to get to this point where you're like, okay, if we just keep doing this long enough, we're going to get where we want to go. But it was so much trial and error, so much error to get to this point.
But you have to like, if you have to be willing to try things that's going to be part of the journey of finding out what and discovering what works for you. And
Yep.
there may be little parts of what you were trying that you bring into like what works. It's just like some of our phone scripts and things like that. Like you're not going to follow the Symmetry phone script or presentation script word for word for word. None of us are. We're going to find ourselves in it, and it's going to become our own. And like that's what you guys are doing here with yourselves and with your business.
Yeah.
And I love too that you mentioned, you know, your mentor. You know, you guys have a few of them, and these are people that you have like sought out, and who speak into your business and into, you know, into your lives,
Mhm.
people who love you, support you, and you know, are some of your biggest cheerleaders. And so I just think it's worth mentioning too, just, you know,
Mhm.
find those people who will kind of mentor you through this. So
Yeah.
that's good.
And I think it's mentoring, like, to be the best version of you. Like, this is the biggest thing I
Mm,
think that we've learned is
mm,
to be able to find what works for you. You have to know like who you are. So
mm,
we have all of these people, right, that are on leaderboards, whatever. We got people like Dylan Crane, and it's, you know, he's preaching on a call like, you got to give everything, you have to do all you can, be all you can, all like rapid fire stuff, right? And but that's working for him, like that's working for Dylan Crane. And again, we can take things from that and like implement. But then you look at Christina Watts, you look at people like, you know, you, Jordan, whoever, like you have found your lane and you're staying in it. But that's because you know your identity, like who you are, what you're about. You're not trying to be somebody you're not. So I think that is a really big thing too, is knowing exactly who you are, how you're going to run at something, and then just taking, you know, the bites from other people to kind of keep you filled up, but not trying to like become Dylan Crane, right? Like that's
mm.
him, that's his thing.
Yeah.
um
Mhm.
but we can take parts of it and just grow ourselves. But yeah, hopefully that makes sense.
If I could add on to that too, it's like, I
Please.
think for so long, Kyle and I were looking around like, I wish someone would just freaking tell us what we need to do. Like, what do we need to do? You know? And you can look around and be like, everyone has it figured out, or like, they know something I don't.
Mm,
That is
mm,
how I lived in Symmetry for probably 2 years.
mm,
Mm.
And it was a roller coaster of emotions.
mm,
So then in February, after hearing Danny tell us, find what works for you, you guys are what the reason people come here. Be excited. Believe you have a voice that needs to be heard. Like hearing that enough times, not like, go write this carrier, go train. Like, it's like, no, this is about who we are as people and what we get to bring to our business. Okay.
mm,
So we're
mm,
focused on each other and we
mm,
are focused on our team. And if you're on
mm,
our team, you know that. And I know you know that.
mm, mm,
And that is how we want to operate our business because
mm,
that's who we are as people.
mm,
But until you can recognize that you are the biggest superpower you have in this
mm,
business, it will be very painful
mm,
trying to figure out because you will be trying to copy what someone's doing, try and do a script like someone's doing it, when you just need to lean in to who you were created to be
mm,
and then find what makes you excited in this business. For us, that was building a website we were proud of, doing recruiting in a way that we felt confident in. But right, we had to try every single thing before we found that. So if we would have quit before we found what works, Tammy would not be on this call and Tammy would not be getting her conference ticket with her husband later today, right? Like, that's the feeling I can't explain is like when you find what works, something clicks and it becomes way more fun, first off. And
mm,
but you just have to it's just delayed gratification and sustained hope, if I could put it into
mm,
4 words. Delayed gratification and sustained hope. And if you can't find the hope on your own, that is why you need to find a mentor. It won't be the same mentor your best friend has or your upline has, but find a mentor that can fuel the hope that you have because you know you're here for a reason. And let them fan the flames every week when you're still like, is this what we're supposed to be doing? are we here for something bigger than just me and Kyle? I can promise you, Kyle and I are here for something a lot bigger than just us.
Mhm.
Man, well, that I wasn't expecting that answer, but that was spot on, heartfelt, and super powerful, Kristen. Like obviously we can all feel the passion that you have, and I know why you're feeling that. A lot of why you're feeling that is because of the growth and the journey that you've been through to
Yes.
get to this point. Like,
Yeah.
because it's been hard.
Mhm.
You know, and Kevin's right. This is one of the most difficult things we're ever going to do. But the reason it's hard is because, like, not everyone can do what we do. Not
Mm.
everyone can just continue to like fight for what we want here. Like, when you see the symmetry vision, and when you, like Danny Young says, get symmetry in you, it's like you become so the passion for what we do and wanting others to do this. It's like so deep, and it's like we want everyone to feel that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
Talk to us about overcoming fear.
Happy to. Oh man, so much of this business is overcoming fear. I was just talking with Ryan Ramos, who I think is so awesome, on the Protection Pros call this morning. And he said something along the lines of, I think I just need to get out of my own way.
Mm.
And if every new person could just get out of their own way and go do the thing that's scaring them, making their teeth chatter, live dialing for the team, running an appointment on Zoom because you know you're supposed to, but you're choosing to do the phone. Ryan, I'm talking to you. Like, doing the thing you're scared to do, the success is on the other side. So why are we just choosing to stay stuck? Like, who are we trying to show? Like, I don't know. The only person that matters is, again, you and your business right now. Like, it's okay to be a little selfish when it comes to your personal development and overcoming fear, because that's what we have to break through at Symmetry, because there's a lot of things that are going to make you uncomfortable, but you chose to do an uncomfortable business. You are now a business owner. You are on this call because you want freedom, whatever that looks like for you. So like, we get to call each other up, which is really cool. And I think that that's where like the personal development, like it's more about growing to a person than it is like your skills. Because when you're growing to this place, all the other things won't matter. So I'm getting a little lost, but I'll let you go, Kyle, and talk about fear for a second. I'll keep thinking.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't know. I know you kind of
I am
thought
passionate about
this
this.
question more, but like something too, I don't know. Fear is like I think we often will say like, wow, I'm nervous. I think we like say like I'm nervous to dial, but I think that nervousness is like actually fear. And I don't think we just put a word to it, but it's like the actual, I mean, fear that we have, guys, like fear, it's going to paralyze you. It's going to keep you from moving forward. It's going to like take away your voice. It's going to take away your confidence. It's going to confuse you. Like fear is a
Liar.
twisted thing, man. Fear is a powerful thing. And when we give too much to that fear, the moment we say, all right, nope, I'm gonna go do this thing, I'm gonna go dial, I'm gonna go make that conversation, have that conversation with somebody who this opportunity is gonna be perfect with, like the moment that you do the thing that you're afraid of, like it's gone. The power is gone, right? But man, like we can sit in that fear and it can grow into something evil.
Paralyzing.
It
Like, it
paralyzing,
can
yeah.
paralyze you.
Literally. So I think, yeah, it's the moment, but also like fear is kind of a cool thing because it tells you exactly like what you need to go do.
Mm.
It's like a sign to say,
Mm.
that you should be going and doing this
Mm.
thing.
Mm.
I have a few notes on fear that I
Mm.
think are super powerful and they
Mm.
just relate into this business so well. But if you think about it, like fear is very strategic. Like you're fearful for a reason, right? Because you're onto something. That's what I think. Like you're close to something. So
Mm.
it's like if fear is driving you, you'll feel paralyzed while driving. And like I felt that going into an appointment before. My first appointment's on Zoom. Like you feel paralyzed, but then you do it and you're like, oh. Okay, but if fear wanted to keep you from a good thing, but it can't if you choose
Mm.
to do the thing.
Ooh.
And
Ooh.
so then it's like
Ooh.
fear, I have written down too, like fear will steal your voice. Think
Mhm.
about that.
Mm. Mm.
Fear will steal your voice, and maybe your voice needs to be heard on your social media and you're scared to post about this business and be proud of what you're doing. That's fear stealing something really powerful that you have a hold of.
Mm. Mm.
And half of our team is because I pushed through the fear of posting about this business and found incredible human beings because I kept posting, even when I was nervous what someone was thinking. Oh gosh, Kristen and Kyle are doing insurance. Wonder how long that'll last. Oh, can I get an insurance quote, Kristen? Mocking me. I mean, just ridiculous. Who cares? Who cares? These people are still stuck in my college town, haven't moved. Like, I'm out here living my dream, okay? Who
Come
cares?
on.
Okay? I don't. I did for a minute, and then I was like, that's stupid. We're chasing a dream, dang it. If you're someone that's judging someone for chasing a dream,
Mm.
we don't have time for it.
Mm.
Like, you are on this call because you're a dream chaser,
Mm.
and your voice needs to be heard.
Mm.
So don't be afraid.
Mm.
What we do in this business is incredible. We get to help people in a big way. And you get to be a light for someone on one of their darkest days. And then not only that, but we get to share this opportunity with someone who could come here and change their life. What if the next person you talk to is Jordan Shank? We say that all the time. Kyle goes into an interview and I high five him and I say, go hire our next 130. We're only at 105, but you never know who you're going to talk to or who needs this opportunity or who maybe starts slow, but then goes to conference is going to come out guns a-blazing. Like we just don't know.
Mhm.
So we get to keep posting, keep using our voice, keep leaning into who we are as people. And I promise you that if you're excited about this opportunity, as excited as Jennifer was when we talked to her across the table in November of 22, that you will recruit someone like me and Kyle, because that is why we are here.
Mm. Mm. Man, so fun, you guys. I appreciate you two so much, and I get so excited thinking about what is coming in the next year or two or five or the next decade or the decade after that for your group, your team, your family. So I think we all are getting a picture of what's to come for you two, but I would love to hear from each of you, like, what is next for you guys? Like, what is coming up? What are you excited about? Yeah, where are we going with you?
We talk about this often.
Yeah.
Lately, the conversation has been like, I mean, we've just brought in so many people we're excited about lately. A lot of people working hard in pre-licensing, and I just brought on Brian and Ainsley. Ainsley and I went to kindergarten together, you guys. She sent me a picture of us 7 years old at a pool party the other day. Like, these are the people that are coming onto our team. Like, we could not be more excited for our team. Like, I know Anna has huge goals in the next 12 months. Like, Kyle and I have started to realize, and so do Daniel and Gabrielle. My goodness, like we've started to realize that our umbrella of belief needs to be so big that we can hold every goal that the people on our team has. So if there's anything we're trying to stretch ourselves to do now, it's to dream a lot bigger so that we have the capacity to hold the dreams of the people that are joining us. So mostly excited for just the people coming onto this team and what they're going to do for their family, and we get to be along for the ride and hopefully be a light. in any way we can.
Mm, absolutely. What else, Kyle?
Hardly anything to add. Like, honestly, it is the team. Like, I get emotional like thinking about our team, and
Mhm.
yeah, like, whoo, mercy. Yeah, people like Anna Morgan, like having to sleep in the hospital, like, well, their baby's at the house and like things like that. Then I'm like, what the heck, man? Like, I want people to get like
Mm,
life back, man. Like, there's so much more to this business than just money, right? Like, it's gonna come, guys. Like, it's great. It's a freaking deep ocean out there of insurance.
mm,
Um, but man, I want people to feel some freedom that goes beyond financial. And I want people on this call to like dream again. Like, this thing is big, and it can hold your dreams. Like, it really
mhm,
can. So like, dream it, man. Like,
mhm,
it's possible.
Mm,
With a little discipline and hard work, man, like the sky is genuinely the limit. And that is what blows my mind.
mm,
Um, so yeah, just man, more dreamers and like people hitting goals.
yeah, and
mm,
pushing through hard, like being so proud of how much hard we've been able to push through the last 2 years, like to be able to have a front row seat to watch the people that are coming on our team push through hard and become like a bigger, better version of themselves. Like, sign me up for that all day long, because getting texts like that from our team
mm,
are the reason that we want to be in this business, because it's not as much about insurance at all as it is about who we get to become as people in
mhm,
this life. And
mm,
yeah, if we can just, help someone level up their life for their family and their future, like that is the team we want to be
mm,
leading.
mm, mm, mm.
Yep.
Well, you guys are doing an incredible job, not only for the people that you have brought onto your team, but you are doing an incredible job of being an example to this entire agency. And there's a lot of us, and you too, and what you're doing, um, it like people are noticing. And just as your mom, like, could not be more proud of you guys. Thank you for planting your flag here. Um, thank you for working so hard to find others to do this business with you. And I think all of us, we just can't wait to support you and see what's next for the K2 Gains Life group. So you guys, thank you. This was really fun.
Well, and we wouldn't be here without you, Mama.
Mm.
So
That is
I
so
mean,
true.
like
Mm.
the other 90% of just like life outside of even all that we've shared, like, and you've gotten us through so much of that, you and Dad, and
Back
yeah,
on
so
the tracks a million times.
yeah,
Yeah.
grateful,
Absolutely.
grateful.
Very cool.
Can I jump in here, Jennifer, and say a couple things as
Yes.
we wrap up here? I just want to say, um, first of all, Kyle and Kristen, you two have been, I think, momentum makers in this agency. You two are attractive in the way that you guys just people want to be around you. There's something about the energy, the care, even just feeling the emotion that you feel towards your team. That is attractive to people. And it's a large part of why your agency is growing and why there's so much momentum, but it's also because of the work that you've done on the inside. It's the reckoning with yourself that has been required. It's those moments in the dark at 8 o'clock at night when you're shutting down your computer going, do I want this? How bad do I want this? Do we want this? Is this for us? And going, it is today, and taking that next step and that next step and that next step, and all of a sudden your belief is now going, well now we've got these people, now we've got to grow our belief, and now we've got to grow our vision, and now it's all of a sudden it's bigger, right? But that's because you guys are growing into bigger people. And Jennifer, I just feel like we've got to kind of also give you a lot of credit here, because while Kyle and Kristen have done some amazing things, a lot of it has been because of your mentorship and your guidance and your patience and the story that you wrote through your agency to where it was attractive to them, right? The message of success and belief and excitement that you lived out without any agenda, without hoping, trying to recruit anybody. You just were excited about what this business, what this opportunity, and the impact that you were making, and watching what that has translated into for your family. I just think about your families, guys, and the legacy that all of you are building, and it's just going to be so absolutely incredible. And I just appreciate you guys tremendously. I love you all tremendously. And you all being willing to share the highs and the lows and allow us into that part of your life and your hearts just means so much. So thank you both. Thank you all.
Thank you guys. Wouldn't be here without you guys. So thank you. Thanks for having us on the call.
Absolutely. What a team we have, you guys. Like if you, I don't know, if something isn't stirring inside of you, well, I hope it is. I just hope something is stirring inside of you. So if it's not, maybe listen to the replay. I'm not sure. But anyway, we've got a great team, and let's just go crush the rest of the day, crush our way into conference, show up big, show up proud, show up all the ways together. And it's just going to be a fun end to this 2025. So anyway, thanks for letting us host the call, and we'll see you guys.
Wonderful job.
I'll be live dialing in a minute. See you guys in the macro.
See y'all soon.
Let's go, guys.